Hey, just giving a quick update on, like I said I would, and I'd do a video where the models are finally painted. Yeah, actually painted them quite a while ago, but it took me a while to actually go and film it. So without further ado, I do want to do another update as well, is that this weapon holding hand, where the hand sort of, you know, splits apart. So you stick the weapon in there and then you close the hand back together. It's insanely loose. Like if he's holding the sword, chances are probably fall off, and that's really annoying. Another thing is, do be mindful with this piece. Like falls off a lot less now because it's painted, so there's more. Like the surface area is slightly bigger, so it fits in there nicely. But if you're not painting it, you might want to keep in mind keep in mind that it might pop off. So yeah, I did actually contemplate putting LED in there, which I still might do that. If I do, it'll be in the photos. But so what I did was I went over, I got the silver Gundam marker pen, drew on all the silver bits, and got a brush and just swiped it. So that's just that. So now it looks way better. Some of these red lines are painted on with white underneath. Black and red at the bottom of the shoes, with a bit of black brush just going over it. Even the red bits have had an extra bit of Gundam red marker pen going over it, just to make the color seem a bit different, and black marker pen going over all the black areas to make it matte and not plastic shiny, so it's more accurate. Opening up the top armor. Yep, metallic green and red and silver all in there. Added a bit of black there. Fully painted this piece. The phone, of course, is painted. You see right there. Oops. And the back. I did this with all the phones. I can open it, it's so small. For the phones, I pretty much just went over it with little black dots to simulate the buttons, because you know they have little black dots on them. So little red lines in there. Some of the red I had to put, like I said, put white underneath and then put red over that. Some of the paint didn't turn out too good on the back, but overall it looks so much better. It's no SH figure arts, but it's pretty detailed. Did not paint the underneath of, so you can sort of have a see sort of comparison of what it was before and after. Very, very different indeed. Oh, close that armor, put him down. Painted all the fingertips, of course, and yeah, all the hands had to have white underneath before painting the red, or else it'll be impossible to see the red. I'll put Kabuto aside for a sec. See all these other accessories. So yeah, all the hands painted. Oops, that's Kabuto hand. So yeah, all these are painted silver tips and red lines on the hand. You got the little counter they use and turn into exceed mode. Yeah, puncher, which I think I messed up the center a little bit. Gun mode. Sword, metallic red. I had to look at extra references online because it's an instruction manual on the accessories. The photo is so tiny it's hard to tell some parts what they're supposed to look like. And you got the phone without the memory inside, which was way easy to paint because there's no memory to paint. So yeah, that was the Kabuto hand right there. Simple job of just adding a bit of silver on there and metallic hand bits, which I did actually undercoat it with a paint of white just in case it wouldn't show up. So same with all the other hands. So all of those are done the same. Note that you also have to paint the under part of the actual fingers as well to get the full effect. The good news is that the shape is molded in there, so it's easy to paint in line, not out of line. You got this bit which you add onto the sword, which is in silver. Get the gun now. Kabuto's gun hand seems a bit tighter. So here's the gun, got the axe bit on, which I don't see a point in removing. But, remove that. Get this piece. There you go. Don't know why this wasn't just made of the yellow plastic. Come on. Haha, axe. This weird weapon, which I absolutely don't remember from the show. Didn't paint the underside, just this side, since you're not meant to look at the inside anyway. Since there's a big gaping hole in there. Yeah, this was fun. The flying sector. So I painted the inside underneath black. And of course this one, the cast off one. 1, 2, 3. Rider kick. Rider kick. Funny. And of course the horn. A bit of black, metallic red, and all that good stuff. With the silver brush. And speaking of silver brush, since Kabuto's armed mode is all about silver, he has a lot of silver brushing going on all over his body. Looks so much better because at first it didn't have the red line, the silver wasn't on the horn, no black pipes, and no silver tip right there. That I had to use a sticker because that's far too detailed. That was the only sticker I use in both of these model kits, just because it's the bloody logo. And it wasn't molded into that stud. Oh. It's zombie Kabuto. I might convert him into Dark Kabuto in some time later, because I already have a Kabuto SH Figuarts. But then again, I might get the Dark Kabuto SH Figuarts anyway if they do a reissue of him. I'm not sure if they're gonna do that. But so he's like, oh, must cast off. I'm too slow for these worms. Cast off. So let's do the cast off thing. Top horns off. Oh, by the way, his head is super loose on that neck part, which is annoying. Get off. Oh, there goes his belt, which fine. Gotta take it off anyway. Not really sure how to turn the blue eyes into yellow though. I do wonder if the yellow transparent paint would be enough to cover it up. Yep. Take the hands off. A bit comes down and off. Down and off. Pull this out, this bit out. This bit's still annoying because it just hangs there, by the way. Painted feet. Metallic all over. Added blacks. Black. I didn't touch that. Yeah, I did paint his black part of the body as well. I'll give him 2 actual hands that he can use. Let's see. Pointing hand. Oh, I used the gun holding hand. That's pointing enough. And relax hand. Okay, and then finally this bit right here. Again, it's a pain swapping this armor. Oh, finally! That took ages. Imagine if that was how it did in real life. Like, that's how long it actually took for him to cast off. Change. Kabuto. Awesome. Now he was actually way easier to paint because he didn't have that much tiny little details. I mean, he did have the sector, but that's way easier than the foam, and his hands way easier than Faiz's hands. Brushed silver all over these bits, of course, and metallic red extra on there. The helmet silver might need an extra layer, but other than that, he's pretty okay. Again, looks far better with the paint than he did before. So yeah, check out the photos that I upload to Facebook, and some with DeviantArt as well, and Flickr, I guess, and so the links are below. And subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course, take care, and have a nice day. Let's put them both together, painted and stuff. Okay, stand. Okay, Faiz. Oh, zombie Faiz. Kamen by the zombies, just like Marvel did with Marvel Zombies. Now that's something that they could totally do in the comic books. No, phone, don't fall off. Okay, stand there. There we go.